Well, I never expected that conclusion to the series. Anyway, later we have self-defense in the kitchen, followed by the dangers of following white rabbits. But up next, we have Mathangi with advice on the end of the world. And then, one Thursday, nearly 2,000 years after one man had been nailed to a tree for saying how great it would be to be nice to people for a change, one girl sitting on her own in a small cafe in Rickmansworth suddenly realised what it was that had been going wrong all this time. And she finally knew how the world could be made a good and happy place. This time, it was right, it would work, and no one would have to get nailed to anything. Sadly, however, before she could get to a phone to tell anyone about it, a terribly stupid catastrophe occurred. And the idea was lost forever. This is not her story. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at self-defense in the kitchen. Now, the first thing to learn is to see the kitchen as a kind of armory, always keeping it well-equipped and well-organised. Now, body equipment, I think, is the most important thing, so, well, let's start with the head, why don't we? The combination tea towel and colander headgear acts as a perfect armoured helmet in the event of a blow to the skull. Saucepan lids tacked onto a perfectly ordinary apron make very good breast and rear plates, which are very useful to have as they are very popular areas. Now, if you have any electrical equipment out at the time of the attack, don't, for heaven's sake, overlook it. An electric whisk won't maim, but it can confuse. And one should never underestimate the power of a garlic press. First, she tried to look down and make out what she was coming to, but it was too dark to see anything. Then she looked at the sides of the well and noticed that they were filled with cupboards and bookshelves. Well, thought Alice to herself, after such a fall as this, I shall think nothing of tumbling downstairs. How brave they'll all think me at home. Why, I wouldn't say anything about it, even if I fell off the top of the house. Which was very likely true. Down, down, down. Will the fall never come to an end? I wonder how many miles I've fallen by this time, she said aloud. I must be getting somewhere near the centre of the earth. Let me see. That would be 4,000 miles down, I think. For you see, Alice had learnt several things of this sort in her lessons at the schoolroom. And though this was not a very good opportunity for showing off her knowledge, as there was no one to listen to her, still, it was good practice to say it over. Yes, that's about the right distance. But then, I wonder what latitude or longitude I've got to.